Welcome guys, welcome. We're back with Age of Wonders 4 with the Thrones of Blood DLC and also for the Gargoyle update, which is the free update that came with it. A lot of really great changes in those free updates every time they bring one out. So we're sort of just continuing on where we were before. We had a victory through here, which is sort of like in the back in our own territories. We're just trying to clear out all these different incursions that have come through. We're playing on a world that spawns these every 10 turns. We're now up to turn 70 again. So we've had a small monster den has just appeared here. It's asleep at the moment, but that will actually end up being something we have to then go and destroy. And we have other units coming in as well, which are now attacking us, living fog and things like this. So we do have to be mindful that we do actually have some pretty badly injured units in here, which we are going to probably protect. I think the rest of them will be okay, except for this one here. I might just, like we can sort of start to now move them off. Well, we're going to have to clear out this as well. But I won't do that one just yet. I will actually heal right up before I, I need to get back into my territory, back over here, to get that healing happening properly. I'll let this one attack me, I think. Yeah, that one can actually attack that. And even if we move in there, I can still do the attack. Let's just see how we go. If we move that one across. Our mana is the big problem we have at this point in time. If I just move that one down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I can't quite get there. That one can't quite protect itself. Because of these. Damn. Okay, well that was a bit of a silly move. I should have checked that first. I think I might just do a quick save scum. That was the last one, so we'll just load that one in. Right, here we go. Yeah, so I should have checked that. I've only just woken up, so I'm going to be a little bit groggy for a little while. We are still taking on the halflings. We've still got a lot of hobbits to eat before we end up sort of being able to clear out that particular side. These two are working together. So this is the races, the Void Seekers. They're working with the Sanguine, the Atona, which is like the bloodied halflings, like essentially the hobbits. These are sort of like so blood drenched hobbits, essentially, which is sort of an unusual faction that came into the game with Age of Wonders 4. Really quite enjoyable actually as a concept with the hobbits in the actual game itself. These other two are then going to have to be. I'm going to have to switch once I get rid of the hobbits. I'll then have to go and leave that one on its own because it will then be fighting against the other two that we haven't discovered yet, and then maybe go and split up this team. We're playing in a teams game where it's me versus 3 teams of 2. So I want to remove one of the team members here to leave that one on its own, and then remove one of the team members here and leave one of those on its own as well, which will then sort of just give me a bit of a buffer. That equalises the game a lot at that point. So we'll close that one off. Right. So this is the limiting factor as to how far we sort of then come back through. So if I go back that way, I need to be within 4 of this one. So 1. So I've got to be in one of these two. I'll just go to there. This one here can actually then move across. So that's going to be within just a few of it. And so this one here, if I go and attack, will actually then bring all 3 armies in to actually do the attack. So we'll actually go and do this. We'll auto it and then just see if we need to sort of do anything else with it. So I'll just do a quick save here, and that way at least they're all going to be supporting each other. By moving that one further out, we lose the support. So we'll just do auto combat. Now they may target that one. Now that one ran during the combat. Does it matter? I don't know if it does. Yes, it was targeted, but did actually escape. So it's escaped. It will make its way back to our castles, which is going to take a bit of time. I think I'll just retry this. It's only going to take a few minutes. So Lena's saying, I just came in to see Daz talking about eating hobbits. Yes, it's I've never liked hobbits in games, and I don't mind them in Age of Wonders 4, I've got to say, but most games I find that they just wreck the immersion. They're not combat troops, yet they have to be somehow sort of crowbarred into games to make them fit, which I don't like. I've never liked that aspect. Let's just move these up. These are going to be. I can just almost just brute force this particular one. We really don't have to worry too much about anything. Let's move that one across. That's not going to... Oh yeah, we do have a shot there. Okay, we'll do that one. It's been blinded, slowed, and it's got 2 lots of torment. Let's bring these in. There's our hero. Just leave that one behind there somewhere. Yeah, so we'll just go and heal up, and then we'll go out and just destroy more of these units. That should have us done pretty much. No, not quite. There we are. Hi Sepia, I don't know if I said hi before. Okay, so we will end our turn there. Again, I don't want to use any mana unless I really have to, so these sort of easy fights I'm not going to worry about. We do have our life stealing with these vampire spiders. Should have checked to see if it was going to be a problem. I'll just show you a little tip actually. If you do actually, like this unit here, for example, you can see it's 50%. And you can see when you look at the actual line, it changes from like a green line, it's like showing the direction, to an orange line, meaning that there's something that's happened at that point to impact the accuracy. And if I press the control key, I then get information about what that actually is. And so we can sort of see down through there. It just gives me without it gives me just like summaries. But in this one here, we've got a 100% chance of causing weakened, torment, and then bleeding. And you can see there it's got minus 40% obscured by unit. So one of these 2 units here, probably that one there, is actually obscuring what we do. So even though I go from 3 actions for this particular one, if I go to here I get 2 actions, but it goes to 90%, and if I go and move it to there and then do it, we no longer have that same problem. So that's why I moved the other one up, because I thought that was going to be an issue. And you've got a graze, 2 grazes. Wow, that's pretty poor odds actually. That means we scored outside of that 10% that was left over. Kill that one off. Slip away. Where is it? Slipped away to where it exactly was, which is unusual. Can't reach it with that one. This one here I've got caustic eruption. Deals damage in any units in a 2 hex radius. Can't really move off there. Look, I'll just charge strike it. kill there. Geez, 2 misses as well. That's really, really bad shooting. There's the slip away. Kill that one off. It's been constricted. You can't move and should then get the kill. Right, so we no longer have that unit run. What would happen is it would then have to go back to one of our units. Now, I don't want the Entwined Protector, I don't think. Oh, it's a tier 3. Take the reward. The Entwined Protector. Who would we get rid of? None of those. I really don't think I'd get rid of any of these, to be honest. For this one to come in. I think I'll just ditch it, you know, or maybe we just keep it, but we move it back. I'm just worried about how much it costs us in mana. I think I will get rid of it. They can be quite useful, but we'll just keep on sort of moving forward. Orders required. So this one here, what we're trying to do is just wait for this to settle down into becoming a vassal. And I can't really move this one across because these end up being targeted by a spell that's in here. There's a spell. Now these are actually okay. These are sort of fixing themselves up as the spell kicks in. But I just can't afford to really do any more with this because we can be seen from that location within the borders until it disappears, and then once it becomes a vassal, I can then move out and then heal up properly. So, but we get killed as soon as we move back in. So I don't want to be doing that one. I'm just going to leave them where they are. We'll end our turn there. That living fog should attack. We should be safe after this turn, I think. I think this is the last turn before this halfling city becomes a vassal. There's a lot to clear out at the back here. Yeah, here they come. So this is going to... I'll auto it, but I think that in reality we're going to need to... I need to have all three sort of lock in to be able to then fight this one. So I'm just going to do auto combat and see what we end up with. Again, we've run again. Do I just let it happen? I think I will. Actually, I sort of do need it. It's not really a character that I require. It's just a yeah. Look, I'll just close that one off. I'll let that one happen. It'll actually ultimately give me a little bit of respite with the mana. Oh no, it didn't. I thought it would have. Okay, we have a new hero offering to join us. So we've got now we want to go make sure that we are with our own groups, which is the humanoid shadow dwellers, I think. Yes, so humanoid shadow dwellers are the ones that we actually have. So we've got some that cost me for like 400 gold. What was the other ones at the back here? 450. So we've got 2 from Night Watch. And that one is a ranger, and this one is a defender. The defenders are a good mix for us. This is Alwyn Forlorn. So these are the Forlorns. Alwyn and Ferald. The beefy paladins are also, like, these come from, and like these other ones, we're going to sort of end up with just a whole lot of them as we get more vassals. Then we've got a ritualist, defender, and a death knight. I think I'll go back with the one that's just a little bit further ahead. This one here. And we do have a sword and crossbow in this particular one. So this is a defender unit. And we can always redo this. We've got one free redo of all the skills. And that may be worth doing, I think. But let's embrace this one. Alwyn. So he gets his vampirism. There we go. So this is actually unique for the Thrones of Blood. If you are playing as an elder vampire, you then end up getting the vampire hordes. So this one now has become a vampire. So if we have a bit of a look and see what we've actually got through here, we've got a few things we can now sort of add to this particular unit. Now I don't know if I'll have this combination. At the moment I think I have to have the sword and crossbow, which means I don't get the shield. There's nothing much else. Everything else I lose the mount. So we'll leave that one where that is. But yeah, there's nothing else in there that's going to sort of help me at this point in time. Back in through here, we've got slippery legs or heavy armor greaves. Again, if I this is going to slow me down even if I get some of the other stuff, but I'll just go with the slippery legs of swiftness. Don't know why I've got so many of those. So we'll confirm that one, and then the rings that we actually have. Ring of flanking, unit deals 25% plus 25% damage when flanking. Frost immunity, we don't really need that one. Ring of resistance, I think I'll go that way. Ring of flanking, and we do actually have 5. Okay, now this, well, maybe we don't need to change it. It looks like we've actually got the ability to fix this up ourselves. So what I want to do is I definitely want to go back through. Now we've got shield bearer. We've already gone past this one, Initiate of Chaos. So we've sort of unlocked a chaotic side of things rather than the shadow. Back in through here though, this is going to be the Draining Bite is going to be more what we want, more so than the actual, than the Siphon Blood. So we're going to go this way. And then I do want to get this one here is going to give me, removes defensive modes and retaliation attacks. We've got a few of them. I want to make sure I get Dominate, so I'm just going to go straight down to there. So I've got one available. What have we got? Sanguine Extraction. Your Blood Drain ability ignores defense and resistance from units suffering from bleeding and blood parasite. Okay, that makes it easier again. I've got to choose one of these. I'm thinking the cooldown. Although we do have a lot of blood, sort of aspects going on. Let's for now just go with the, actually no, I will go this way. That just allows me to then use the blood drain again more effectively. But this one here allows me to then, it allows me then to get the domination a bit easier. I'm going to go that way. Let's do it. That's all I really wanted to do. I'm sort of happy enough to just leave the others back where they were. We'll just go and confirm that one. I'm glad that we get to be able to sort of readjust what's actually happening in through here. Okay, that's good. We'll close that one off. So, hi Walmart Boo, how you going? So fully ranked up immortals are so good. Yeah. So, people are saying yes, but tier 1 versus tier 3. Hang on, fully ranked tier 1 equals tier 3 in some cases. In the case of argument could be made. Yeah, the immortals are the new units from the dark, and they are really, really good. Like they're cheap as well. Like they don't cost a real lot of upkeep, although they do in. They costed me a lot of mana, and that's why I'm just not getting as many of them as I want. I need more and more mana. So plasmatically, it's more congruent. Yeah, so it's a great addition. So if you're saying, well, Twitch is having a funny day, just wheeling, so time to move to YouTube again. Oh, there we go. Sepio is saying, and then with the tier 3, we'll get rank. Hang on, and then with tier 3, I'm not sure what you mean, Sepio. Models having a resurrection makes them super valuable, yes, and probably even, but like I said, thematically, it's more fun, but not the best choice. But I actually like it. I really like it a lot. Well, let's just close that one off. Okay, so we're going to leave that one there. These guys still haven't gone across. When are you? One more turn. I just can't bring this one in. Like the healing is just too weak. Unfortunately, if I was on land, I'd be doing better. But if I could squeeze down into here. But I'm only one turn away from bringing it back in with the rest of the army. So let's leave that one where that is. Actually, we do have, so we'll leave that one there. These now just need to go back in for healing. So I'm just going to go and move these back into this location. Oh, this one here. That one sort of has, now there's nothing else going to be attacking it. That one there is, I think that's just a wandering stack from inside the group. So we will have to wait a turn here. I'll leave them together. But they can still all protect each other. This one had essentially run. And so so we didn't actually get the ability to do anything with that one. So I'll just leave them where they are. This one here we want to move across to join up with the rest of the army. Where you are. Leave them where they are. End our turn again. Aha, new one. Now we're seeing different aspects of the front here. This is this group over here. I don't know where they're marching to. I don't like the fact that they're marching to the south, in towards our territory. I think they're still going to be clearing out the monsters. This thing's going around and ruining a lot of what's happening through there, which is going to impact us as well. So we will have to go and clean out all of that. There we are. So this is Nikareth from the Eldritch Sovereigns. Throne City not discovered. So these are Veil Striders. What are these guys? Sirens. And the High Culture. Scions of Evil. Now we're at war with them automatically. So they've come in the middle here. But they've got another team. They're Team 3. Just say goodbye. We can't befriend them. Now I'm going to move this one down to join up with this other group. So we'll keep these all together. This one can now move. And we'll let them heal up properly. before we then go out and clear up the rest of this. So we'll bring Alwyn in to join up and take over control of that particular group. The one that we sort of lost, the other one. Blood Glass has been acquired. So this is another one. We've already got a lot of that. City was released as a vassal. Okay, there we go. So this is now the Bloodied Halflings. So this is the essentially the faction that we've been fighting. So they're still there. Not that we want them for anything. 6 more turns and we get the Rally of Lieges. Alright, I'm going to start to try to figure some things out here. If I just go page down. I really want this to be part of my group. Now that's going to cost me 120. How many do I have here? If I just quickly have a look across. So we've got yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then we just go back up the top. Yeah, okay, we've got 11, but we've got 12 there. That should have been, maybe I miscounted. May have miscounted. 1, 2, oh, I've got that one there, that's the 12. Alright, I'm going to, now there's 12 turns before this one, oh hang on, that's the population. 5 turns before it goes up to 13, which will then give me the one that I need for this one here. I might leave it a couple more turns just so I don't waste so much mana. So much Imperium to go and capture this one. The reason I want that is, I'll just turn that one back off again. The reason I want this Scorched Forge is because it will allow me then to recruit Fire Giants, which are tier 4 units. And so I wouldn't mind getting a few of those into my armies. So as soon as I as soon as that one becomes annexed as such, we've got it under control, but we don't actually have it annexed. So that will then sort of be added then to what we can then go and do. And we just need the population just to go up by 1 more. When we took it over, we destroyed a lot of population when we took over this particular city, and so it's one of these places where we're just building up we can't do much with it really, and like as far as growth until they keep on expanding enough to go, to be able to then manage what they do already have. Now we do have a group down here. This is interesting. Army of Sanguine. Now they've come back through here. This is the capital. I think what we might do is we might go after these groups. This has now been taken over as a vassal. So we start to sort of move across again. It'll give us a bit of leeway to go through this particular location here, which is this one here. We now actually have control over this region. So let's go and move down towards... So I'll now bring this army through. These will then heal up very, very quickly. I'll just get that on the underground passage. And this one as well, just to support it. I'll just keep her back in there as well. So we'll get the healing up for these units. We should be okay. So they've been released as a vassal. We've got this unit coming across to join up with them as well. Oops. Who have we got that can move quickly? This watchtower. Just take it ourselves. And I should clear out all the stuff that we sort of see in through here just to get better from the things from here. Now, what do we end up getting in this one here? Corrupt souls. So we'll be able to get corrupt souls now from this silent tomb. Excuse me. Sorry about my throat. Hi Sithil, how are you going? Okay, now saying when the Etona has withdrawn to the astral void, that means she's actually fighting other forces, which is interesting. What that means is that she's in here. This is the one that we've been sort of attacking. This is another one of her cities, and we can see there that there's actually a siege going on at Equilon. She's really on her last legs. In that case, I'm going to allow that city to fall, and I'm then going to go down, and so it must be this green character that's actually attacking. I'm going to go underground and finish her off, her capital city. So she's gone into the astral void. She'll be there for 3 turns, and then we'll just move down and start to attack the others. Mercy Fisher has been captured. This is the halfling that we then got. This will then sort of push the allegiance up a little bit higher as we sort of get more and more of them. Yep, so that's fine. It was up here that it happened. So she must have had a 4th city up the top there that's also under siege. So they're in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. We should see this border change next turn, I would guess. Lothek produced the that one there. What else can we do? Mage's Guild is boosted, but I don't have enough conduits. Now we do actually have the Grand Halls, which will give me another 5 Imperium. Or the Stronghold, which will give me more gold. Actually, look at this. Our mana is sort of coming good a little bit as well. That's not bad. That's for a research post. I think I'll just keep on building what we need. Soul Forge. This will then allow me to start to create actual items. That's something I do want to get, but I think I'll go for the Grand Halls first. Or do we go the Stronghold? It's going to allow me to get the tier 3 units. The Empire Estate getting the extra food will then sort of push things out. That is boosted. I might just... Oh, God, which way do we want to go? An extra starting rank for every tier 1. That's going to be useful as well, ultimately. I'll go the growth for starters. So Slavehold can grab another province. Just keep on gobbling up the land, I think. There's some useful locations back out here, but we don't not getting mana. That one we would if we could clear that one out, but I don't think I'll worry about it. I'll just keep on getting more and more. I'll go for another quarry there. So that one is coming good. Oh, he's back. He's back. All right, he's back in that one. Just stay here a few turns just to heal up properly. What I will do though is I'll get another shade. Which I can't get them from here. Yeah, 17. That's 17 mana for one of these. Whereas the Immortals are only 9 mana. Another one of those would be useful. Let's go that way instead. 3 turns there. The stonemason's going to give me production income as well. Just queue up a few of those. And yeah, it's the mana. Mana is the issue that we actually have. I need to get one more unit across here. What I might do is I might go and bring one of the units from over this side over that way, just so we don't have to wait. I want to keep one shade unit back over this other side. I can move these fairly quickly. So maybe the primordial pyremoth. If we brought that one across to the other side. Let's do that, I think. And then this one can then just be shuffled back into one of the other groups. So we've got a fair few... just trying to sort of get a bit more of a balance in here. I think I'll split one of those up. Gives me... yeah, that's a bit of a better balance in that one. And then the leader could... this one here as well is a bit unbalanced. Bring that one across. Okay, well, we see maybe able to build a specialty province improvement to increase mana income. I had a quick look. I didn't have a real close look at it, but I didn't sort of see much there. Let's have a quick look and see. Oops, hang on. Basilica. Oh, there we go. Actually, what's this one do? It does count as a conduit. It must be built on... you know, we get mana per adjacent farm. This is actually not a bad one. This is actually very good, actually. So that one there, that would actually then change all of these. Let's have a quick look and see where we've got the farms. Well, we have a 2 farms there. One farm down that way. Replacing the mine would be a bit of a big call, but that would then give me the knowledge from here as well, from the forester. If I did do that, back at the other side. I could also then get these useless ones and put them into one of those. And it gives me foresters though. In here I've ended up with a lot of abilities to build one with this location. The monolith is coming next turn. See, if I built one in around here, I'd then end up with heaps of knowledge. I've already got the ritual pyre there. Actually, that one there gives me 2 farms. Yeah, that one there is actually a great one for us to use. We lose one of the ritual pyre is giving me. Actually, we lose 3 mana if I do add it there, because it then takes one of the mana away from that ritual pyre there. But we then gain two more. I think it's still worth doing, isn't it, really? What else do we have in here? We've got Spelljammer, Cryomancy. We get mana per adjacent, like frozen location. Dark Forge. Channeling Tower. This is 10 mana plus 3 mana per adjacent conduit. There's a conduit down there. I don't have very many conduits, which is why we're struggling. The Blood Altar. When victorious in battle, gain 10 mana. So yeah, I think this one here. I mean, that's a massive benefit, isn't it? Really. And I think that the location. I think this is our best location. We do get all these bonuses in around here. It does detract from that one there, but we then pick it up again anyway. It's only 3. It's only 2. That's the best spot. So I'll pop that into there. Yeah, that's a good one. And our other city down this way. We have a lot of conduits down this way. So the other one that we were looking at was how we can then... I'm going to have to clear this one out here anyway. So I don't have an area where I can get all 3 of these. I can get 2 of them at a time. Either by taking this or taking this. Yeah, one of those 2 provinces next. Predominance. How are we going in here? Pretty unhappy. One more turn and we get another population. So we'll then sort of look to go further out. Let's have a look and see what we can do in through here. Now the stronghold is going to give me the extra province range, so I think I'll actually go that way. And just start to sort of then manipulate this one a little bit more as well. And down below, just go page down. A 3 until we get the major skill. This is going to help me with the mana anyway. And again, we've got the School of Cryomancy isn't going to help us under here. The other ones will. The Basilica of... Well, then I've got 1 farm there. I don't have a lot of farms under here either. Got 1 farm there. What does that one give us? Don't know where that would be bubbling away there. It's not great, not a great location for that. It's nice to have just the bonus anyway. These city ruins, I think we can destroy these and then move into this location as well eventually. But we've still got 6 turns before that one does come. Just cancel that. Alright, yeah, we should be able to start to get on top of the mana, I hope, anyway. Hi, Beacon, how you going? So, Tac Track, sorry, I missed your comment there. Saying good interview with Robert Crandall on Flashpoint Cold War. I added it to my Steam wish list, and there's another game series I had no idea even existed without your channel. Yeah, look, it's funny, you know. It was I haven't really played Flashpoint campaigns, but I get asked about it an awful lot, and it's one of those things by all sorts of different people saying, "Oh, I think you really," people saying, "Oh, I think you'd really like it," and so on and so forth. But because it didn't have random maps, I just kept on bouncing off it and never really played it. And it was great to talk with him because we decided that I would normally, before I did an interview, I would actually play the game. You know, so just so I get a bit used to it, and just so I could ask different questions. But we thought it might be better just to go in completely cold, and that way he can actually sort of guide me through the through what was actually happening, and it ended up being really, really cool. It's a bit dangerous doing that because if I find that I'm struggling with the game, it's going to then show up. But I actually was really impressed with it. It's sort of a game that I do want to come back and have a really good look at it. I actually played it a little bit after the interview, actually, just because I really enjoyed what was being presented there. It was really interesting, like in terms of the game mechanics for a war game like that. So yeah, no, it's there's a whole series of them, and I think if you get the current one, like the Cold War one, I think that you either get the other one for free or like I think there's some sort of connection there where you pick up the previous game as well, either really really cheap or something. I forget exactly what that all is there. Anyway, it was pretty cool. I've got to say, it was he was very easy to talk to as well. So it's sort of funny because like before we sort of started, he thought he was going to be a bit nervous, but it went so well. It's just so many of these guys that are involved in these war game type things are just so easy to talk to. Maybe I'm just a super nerd and just really enjoy finding out like what makes them tick and what they think about and stuff like that. But it's I can't think of a single one of these wargaming guys that aren't really really passionate about what they do, and that makes it really easy to actually do the interviews. Yeah, it's a funny one, but it was great little game actually. I'm looking forward to playing that one a bit more thoroughly towards the future. You know, like it's I even was like often with games I think about them when I'm upstairs or away from the computer, and that was one game I was thinking, I wonder if you could do this or do that. So yeah, that was which is a good sign for those sort of games. We're going to have to get rid of this guy. We're just going to end our turn here. I don't think I'll build anything else just yet. Let's just end our turn. We should be able to get the Scorched Forge next. What's this guy going to do? Now we've come across them. That's interesting. They've kept their borders. Their borders are intact. One of these guys is going to have to be our next target. They're moving away from us, which is good. I don't really want to be sort of pushing them too much just yet. Okay, these are all various sort of spawns that have come through. Yeah, so we've now met Logar, the ship scourge. We haven't discovered them, so that's now everyone in the game. So they're working together. They're part of their Team 3 is the Veil Striders and the Crocodile Corsairs. Just say goodbye. All right, so they're done. Our training camp leaves in one turn. That's okay. I don't think we need anything else there. Hi, Chris, saying, I remember you said that you would think of the game well away from the computer, and that game was distant. Well, it's 2 last time. You said something about that. Yes, no, it's. I often think about Dwarf Fortress. Like this morning when I woke up, I was thinking, how do I secure it for the next siege? The siege update, by the way, has been updated again over the last day or so, and they've realised that there's just too many attackers, so it's not going to be as bad as what it was when we lost our fortress, but it's even so, it's still going to be difficult, and they do dig up as well. They build staircases and dig up into your fortress, so there's going to be some interesting. We're going to have almost like choke points throughout the actual fortress itself, like really deep into the fortress. We're going to need to have like a very secure core deep underground that can control the flow of gates and stuff like that, I think, to actually to allow us to survive the sieges, which is really fascinating because we need to then be able to isolate small groups of goblins and kill them off with our military. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting back in. I almost played it today. I was thinking, oh geez, I really want to go and start to build that system into the actual game itself. Anyway, that's training camp leaves in one turn. That's okay. We'll have a quick look, and so they're actually moving in. I'll have a quick look and see if there's anything else that we want. We do have a 700 out there. Already bought that one. I don't think I'll worry about these. Yep, no, that's okay. Just close that one off. Another ruler started negotiating with Telesfork. That's okay. It really won't worry us. I'll just go to the Free City and have another quick look at it. So they're behind us. We're ahead. It's the Whispering Stones are so weak. I just don't think we have to really worry about it so much. What I can do is I can push it, I can boost it by spending money, but I don't want to do that just yet. Actually, we'll have another quick look at the Imperium to see if there's other things that we want. Your heroes gain experience 200% faster. This is actually useful. It's for 400. And this one, Spying Shadows, immediately reveal the full world map. Your throne city gains infinite sensing range. Armies in sensing range reveal their numbers and allegiance. It's 500. That's a good one. What other ones do we want? We haven't even done this excavation. Road building we haven't done. I don't know if we need to do that. Gain +1. That one is going to actually ultimately be useful because of the rating that we can then go and do. We can increase our city cap by 1 as well if we wanted to, which I don't think I will at this stage. Maybe later. Teleporters for 200. That's going to become useful fairly soon, I think. I've already got that one down there. This one here is when you win a battle. Yeah, we don't want that one. This one here is pillaging a province takes less turns. That's actually useful for us. It's for 200 Imperium. This one here, I don't think I'll worry about. And shuffling I won't worry about either. Because then saying, what's the most efficient way of obtaining Imperium in Age of Wonders 4? Of all the resources, that one is the most problematic. Yes, it's it very much is like a very slow boil, the Imperium. And it's very easy to lose Imperium. Like you can see down through here, these are the different things. We've got getting a little bit of income from vassals, so we get a percentage of whatever they generate. The city income we're getting +10. Scions of Evil we get another +10. Base of +40. But the unit upkeep, you can see we've already got -16. Tier 4 and 5 units will actually drain away the Imperium, which makes it fairly difficult to. It's sort of it's a good limiting factor, but you do need to have a lot of it. So there are buildings you can get that will actually then improve it, and depending on what faction you're playing, you'll have different opportunities to try to get that. So we actually have like a special building that will give me +5 with the, so I'll be able to improve that even more. But every time we get a tier 4 or 5 unit, we end up paying Imperium for that one. So it's sort of one of those things where it's not like the other ones where it's easy to acquire, which is sort of good. Like that's sort of what you do want. You either want to be investing it into units like what we are in through here at this stage, or investing into abilities. Now we don't want the camouflage. That one there I should do. It's 200. Let's throw that one in, and let's go with this one here. So that we're only got 110 points now, but I'm happy enough with what we actually have already with the abilities, with the Imperium that we actually have. So, for example, like if I go back to my capital city, and quite often what you'll find is that when you do go into the building queue, if I go to the stronghold, these sorts of town hall type things, sometimes you'll end up with Imperium in there. If we're playing as a vampire, if I go to the grand halls, you'll see that I've got +5 Imperium income in that one through there. There will be other special ones maybe that give me Imperium. None of these do. No, none of those do. It is a hard resource to acquire. So when you do sort of see it, it's unusual to find it. You won't find it amongst the mundane stuff there. And sometimes different areas on the map will, like for example, this bloodstone. Does that one give me any? No, it doesn't. But there will be other things. Like if I go back into the ores, if I can get a full collection, some of these will actually give me stuff. This is the plants. Yeah, there we go. If I can get rainbow clover, silver-tongue fruit, and hasteberries, if I can get one of each of those, I get plus 15 Imperium income there, which is massive. So getting hold of these plants can be really quite important. And if you have a look at the little icons, like it's like a four-leaf clover, a tongue shape, and then grapes. If we go back out to this mode, we can then sort of look for these shapes here to see if we can sort of see any of those abilities. We're getting a lot of this blood glass everywhere, but not really sort of seeing. It's all just blood glass everywhere on this particular map. I'm not seeing the other resources. It's all blood glass all the way through here. I wonder if that's a bug. Actually, there's so much of it on this particular one. It looks like all the above. It may just be because we've got the we're playing with sort of like the shadow realm, and so we don't actually have the other sources. Yeah, just blood glass everywhere. I'm not seeing anything else. And if I go underground won't have the fruits of the plants. They don't grow underground. It's only the ores and liquids, I think. So if we have a bit of a look, there's arcanium ore, so that one's an underground. There's a focus crystals as well, back in that location where that ruin is. We can remove that ruin. Back over here we've got the what is that one? That is, if I can get it there, Archon blood again. So we're sort of looking at these different liquids and ores under here. I just need to have 3 of these, whichever way it goes. So focus crystals would then give me the benefit here of heroes getting extra defense and resistance. So that one there, focus crystals. If I can get hold of that one there, that then gives me. And so I'm going to have to remove this ruins to then be able to do that. And I think I can just come through and actually stand on it there and destroy the ruins themselves. It just makes it easier to build if we had to. So somebody has somehow destroyed that one when that one is there. Anyway, there's different ways of trying to get Imperium, but that's getting the plant collection is a good one. It does give you a big boost. Okay, so we've done everything we had to there. I've got the Basilica of Lamentation. Now this is actually getting good mana income, so I'm not going to go crazy now with this, but that's going to be useful. So Chris is then saying interesting way of doing it. I mean, it reminds me of Zephon in a way, in as far as to say you build structures in a city to generate resources, which is not the norm in other 4X games. Resources tend to be more map related. Well, they still sort of are. Like, that's a difficult one for us to sort of get hold of. Most of the other resources we find, but Imperium we don't. Imperium we have to generate. Imperium is sort of like our, I guess, our resolve as an empire. So it's sort of a bit more obscure than an actual resource. Okay, so it's a bit like gold, I guess. So we can go and grab another one in here. Now these little huts are useless, but if we did build another element on top of that, that would actually be fairly cool. I can go underground here as well. No, I can't quite get that one. It's at the limits of what we can then go and get. Just keep on sort of moving out. I'm more trying to just gobble up territory, just so that things can't spawn in back on my territory. So we'll leave that one there, and Dominance can grab on as well. And this is where we do want to have either one of these two. It really doesn't matter whichever one we go with. I might just pick up this one here, I think. Now, Dominance, still got 5 turns before that one gets built. So I have to get rid of this. I'm going to have to come back with these forces. I think I'll just clear the... Oh god, now we've got this dragon. This is going to come and attack us. I think I'll wait for that one to arrive. Let's move these across. That one's still healing up, so I'll just stay where I am. Then we'll just deal with these other guys just for a little bit longer. Get rid of this. This one should now be attacking. These guys in here are slowly sort of collecting themselves. We'll just go page down. That one's still just sitting there on that den. So we'll move down now underground. I'm just using the page down key to move things. All right, so that's now got all of those. I'm just going to move one of the other groups across into here as well. This one here. All right, bring that one across. I'm just going to grab myself a drink of water. Be right back. So Freeways is saying, are there any rangers? Well, we haven't got a ranger as such, but we do actually have Sev, who is a pseudo ranger. Sort of. He's a spellblade. Spellblades can use ranged equipment, so we've sort of got like a so this flame heart of purging can be used by a spellblade or a ranger. So he shoots a crossbow. So he's sort of like operating like a ranger, but he's not a ranger. I don't know if that answers your question. He's the closest one we're going. Hi, Sethilik, saying how's the update? Great. It's a really cool update actually, and the free update is great as well. So the DLC is great. And then the Gargoyle update really adds a lot to the actual game itself. So we'll just go and smash this one. Just do a quick save in through here. And we've got more halflings, so I'm just going to go into auto combat. And that is fine. So I'm not sure if we capture or kill him, but anyway, we'll just go and close that one off. The Great Axe of Fiend Slaying. Now this is again something we just don't want. I don't want to be losing my mounts, so I'm going to take the reward. I do need to get where I can actually build the item forge. How far can we go? Yeah, they can all sort of move up to that location. Just keep them all inside here for now. There's a shop that we don't have access to. I wonder what would happen if I attacked that. It's a mythical seer. Oh, there we go. We just walk up to it. We walk up to it. Reveal the ruler location. Yeah, I won't worry about that one. It's all too expensive in terms of mana. So we'll leave that one there. Ruler has now leveled up, which is good. So I'm going to take this one down into Vampiric Flight. We're not mounted. This unit gains flying movement, fast movement, 20% evasion. Although, do we really need that one? Maybe we don't. Okay, target enemy unit with low morale or worse. So this has been Broken Will. This one again gives us domination. I think I'll go that way, actually. Let's just confirm that one. Now she's level 12. If we just go back in again, we now actually have the signature skill through here. And Blood Communion. So target friendly unit and the caster heal 20 temporary hit points. So Freeways are saying redeemed a custom reward. Can you nickname that guy Night Piercer? No, unfortunately that one is sort of sorry. That one is actually Sev's already claimed that one. What I have is I've got. I'll go through the heroes and see if you're happy with any others. Otherwise, I'll redeem your points back. But I've got Blood Communion. I'll just check which one I want into here. Exsanguinate. So sustained damage, but ignores 50% of defense and resistance. Increased accuracy, will breaker. Always hits. So this one costs 20 gold to have any of these, really. Blood Blight. Target enemy unit and 2 others within 2 hexes. The Blood Parasite's going to make it easier for us to then start to do different things. We've got Tormenting Mist. So all of these cost gold. But gold is not really a big problem, I think. It's a big attack, that one. I think I'm going to go this way here. Let's select that. And what do we have in through here? Adaptive Vigor. Once per turn, this unit gains regeneration when hit by an attack. Or we go back one of these other ones. Deal unblockable damage to target friendly unit, then the caster heals for 20 against 2 strength, and it's a bit obscure, that one. The Vampiric Flight sort of is interesting just from the fun of the game aspect. Curse. The Hex-Seeking Bolts, I should be making better use of those. Attacks and debuffs, abilities inflict. Yeah, actually that's not a bad one. Let's go way back up there. Feed on Despair. When any unit fumbles. Oh, actually that's a good one. I'll go with that one there. We've had that happen a lot because we do cause a lot of fumbling. Now she has still got this tier 3. Eternal Grace is a Spirit Blast. I think I'll just keep the one that she's got. So we'll close that one off. And we still just have to heal up in here. Oh, we did capture her, that's good. So we now actually have, so we've now got another captured one in our prison. That will be fine. So the units we have, I take the Redeem. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else that we've got close enough to it. We've got Warrior, Defender. Yeah, so we've got more Warriors. She can't be renamed. Elementalist, and then the Spellblade, which has already been named. So I'll give you the refund back. Hang on. Where are we? There we go. Reject and refund the points back. Done. Okay. Anyway, that's yeah. Sorry about that. That was the closest one we had. We had a choice last time to get something else, but we ended up not doing it. And by the way, with the names, I have to call you. I have to give it your name so that I can ban you if they get killed. Do I have a hero in this campaign? No, you don't. It was somebody else. It was Sev's the only one that's actually got a hero. So we've got a couple of defenders and an elementalist as well. Oh, we've got a warrior, a defender, and an elementalist that are left. Now these, I'm just going to keep these back where they are. They're still healing up. We'll just stay where we are there, I think. And leave that one where that is. And this one is coming back as well, just to join up with the others. our turn there. So Sethy looks saying those skeletal horses are awesome. Yeah, they do look good. I better watch and see what happens in here. Oh, hang on. No, that city did fall. Sorry, there was a city that did fall. Now, I just have to be careful about the north, to our immediate north. Now that these are now wandering off. Excuse me. All right, so he's departed. Now that's what's happened there. Yeah, this is there's 3 turns being absorbed. So that city is going to fall. So do we stay in here, or do we just let them deal with her? Three spells ready to cast. That's the only one we're really waiting on now. I think we'll take this throne city ourselves. I think that's what we'll do. We'll just leave this one behind for a little while, just to heal up. It'll be able to catch up, because it moves a bit faster than the others. Now, that's close enough. Now that large monster den, where did they go? There's no underground area. Where the hell did it end up? There was a big dragon there. Well, let's clear this one out. Might as well finish this little thing off here. Just do a quick save. And auto attack. Yep, no real damage. So we'll clear that one out and just continue on. There is another spawn down that way. Large monster den has spawned in. These are so far away from me, I almost just feel like I should just let them do their own thing. This is not what we want to see. So they're now moving down. Okay, we're going to have to go back. Yeah, so they're now attacking us. Right, that settles what we're going to be doing. We're not going to be going after the halflings anymore. Oh, that is there. It was there all the time. Okay, so brutal incursion. So when you scout arrives at your court, her armour torn and battered. The butcher here, yeah, blah blah blah. Look, it's sort of on the way through, I think. So where are they? Oh, it's right there. Wrong areas. I just sort of was hoping to go back the other way. God, I really can't afford to do this. That's the quest. Look, let's just come in and do it. I think. We do have 25 turns. The trouble is we're now going to lose 2 turns. And to get back from where we currently are, to go all the way back to our own location, is going to be 7 turns at this stage. If we just go page up. Let's just say that we're trying to get back to stop a siege here. 6 turns. This one's can only hold out for 3. They're going to be there in one or 2. I really can't afford to make that 8 turns. Damn, this is a real problem. A real problem. Well, it doesn't. If we don't do anything, I just can't afford to do it. I really just can't afford to do it. Got the large monster den there. So where's it coming? It's coming out of there. Which is one of these two. I forget which one it actually is. It's not that one. It's that one there. That's where we're heading. Yeah, why can't I move? Still get a bit of, if I move there I should still be okay. Bring these back as quickly as we can. We may even be able to sort out another force to deal with this. I won't jump completely to conclusions, but let's just see how we're going in here. So we've got 2 turns there, 3 turns for that one. I think I'm going to push this one forward now. Let's go and get that one. Should have given us... Produce another blacksmith in here. The mana is getting under control now. I'll go for the vampire castle. There's the Painbringer. I can't afford that one just yet. I need to go and get the Black Palace. But the Shade I can get. Another Shade. Let's go and bring that one in. Got the Mage's Guild. There we go, Overlord's Tower. That's not bad, is it? Blood Altar. This one here is victorious in battle, gain 10 mana. Dark Forge. That's my best spot. If I went there, we do lose mana though, 5 mana by getting rid of that. Get a couple of extra there. We lose 10 food. Yeah, I don't think I'll worry about it so much at this stage. Just cancel that one. That one gives me a bit of a boost along. Just building that one there. I think I might take this. Just build it there. Again, going to give me a nice boost in this sort of area. Painbound. And so we're now up to the next of these in through here. So we're going to have tier 3s, Tome of the Cold Dark. This one here, we're going to go and get the Frostling. So we've got Frostling Transformation in through here. Marching Winter. Again, this would be useful for us. So I think that's the one we're going to go for. Tome of Corruption. Necromancer, I don't really want to go. Scrying, I won't worry about. Summoning, I won't worry about. These are only tier 2s. I'll go back up to the Cold Dark. I'll select that one there.
Light brings both warmth and hope.
Frosting Transformation. I think we'll go that way.
Foes into cold, everlasting night. Rob them of comfort. Shatter their hope. Leave them with none.
Flash Freeze.
Darkness will sap your enemy's will to
That's
fight,
not bad.
to win, to live.
Just thinking when we are under siege, that would actually allow us to pepper things a little bit. But the Frostling Transformation, I do like the idea of that one. I think I'll go that way. Well, if I attack that one, I have to go after all of them. Even that one there. What we might do is come back down to this Great Bird's Nest, just destroy this one. Got the Ritual Circle as well, which is not that far away. It's 1300 there. And I can actually take that one on with this group. Let's do that, I think. Where's the time for warm bright, says Sithal, yes. move out this way. Do a quick save here. Okay, so we've got a few things to contend with here, but we'll just go and do an auto attack, auto combat. And we did lose one of our spiders. I'm thinking I'll still just let it go, because we're going to pick up another freebie here. Let's just close. Frost Dragon. Oh, well, there we go. That's definitely worth. Definitely worth the exchange. So we'll go that way. Got the Staff of the Magi. This is a tier 3 weapon. Lightning Blast. Frenzying Great Hammer. This is again going to be disabling the mount slot, so not really what we want. Orb of Seeing, so +3 vision range and sensing range. Yep, so we'll take the reward. And that's a nice addition. Bring that one back. And that's a really, really good addition in there. So we now lose a little bit more Imperium with what we're doing. Ruler leveled up. So she is now level 13. Magic attacks, inflict. Yeah, okay, that's good again as well. Let's go that way. Confirm. It's funny. We've got this one here. That's oh, this is actually maybe I should go the flying, because I think she'll then be able to use the. Yeah, that would have been actually okay. I'll just close that one off. Dominance. Produce the Town Hall. Now we want to change this one to go and grab. Now Cryomancy is also going to then sort of work fairly well for us, no matter where I place it, I think. Or maybe not. No, actually this is not Frost. So we'll go down with the Frostspire, Dark Forge, Blood Altar. What was I going to get? There was another thing I was going to grab. Sure, I had something, a reason for getting these two. I can't think of what it is now. Anyway, we'll get the Tendril Labyrinth. That's always a useful one. And the Shrine is also boosted. I'll just grab a few of those little things as we sort of go through. This large monster down, I'm just going to have to leave that one alone for a little while. It'd be interesting to see what these guys get up to. And we will have to be back and fighting them, I think. Fly across there. Okay, let's see what actually happens here. By the way, as well, another thing, I'm not sure what the game does by default, but if you press the O key, like for the not the 0 but the actual O, you'll see if you look over here, it will then cycle through the observe mode for when it's not your turn. So observe mode is disabled the first time. Hang on, I'll just do that again. I'll just go back to disabled. If I click it, it's a 3 toggle switch. The If it's disabled, I do it once, it's then enabled. It will then look at absolutely everything. And then you can do it again as well, where it's actually going to be observe enemies mode enabled, which is quite useful. So that's the one I have it on by default, just so I can see enemies moving around. I don't want to be looking at the vassals, for example. I don't care what they do. All I really want to be looking at is what the enemies are up to. So if I can see them, it will then zoom to where they actually are. So when I end my turn, I don't have to be looking at any point in the map. It will then just if they move. And I can see them, it'll then show up. So what we do want to be looking at. There we go. So where are they off to? And they may just be clearing out the spawn points, but I doubt it somehow. Oh yeah, they didn't go that as far as I thought they would. Okay, well they didn't encroach. They're big here, but what are they doing? Just looking at the numbers. Yeah, we can deal with stuff there. We have another one here. We don't know what else is coming in behind that. They're very close to being able to besiege this, so that they do need a hero. They've got one hero there. Yeah, that one can besiege. Well, I think what we'll do is we'll just bring this one back now. So if I was trying to move it across to here, 2 turns. So it wants to go out this way. I would love to have cleared this out. Just move up. I'm sure we have to go back and fight. Yeah, not interested in that one. I've only got 2 more. I'm not sure why this didn't actually work for me. That one we should have been able to annex. I've only got 2 turns. It's not going to happen now, this particular location. It must have been another one that I didn't actually have. Okay, so what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've got 12, but I've got 13. Yeah, so one is going to be the actual location. So I needed 1 more. Damn it. Maybe still next turn. I don't want to be spending all of this though, just on boosting this. It will actually be enough next turn to be able to pick up the Imperium to then go and get that one. But do I really want to be doing that one? The Rally of Lieges. I mean, it would be nice to have it. This group through. I think that we have to now protect our home city. Yep, so we've got 3 groups of 6 there now, so they're sort of decked out. Production here. Black Palace, 7 turns there. I think I'll go that way. Yeah, so we've got some pretty big stacks now. We'll end our turn. Will they attack? Now that's the ship Scourge. He's coming through now and attacking into the location. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yes. So we did pick it right. They're going to now be besieging. And pillaging. Now we've got a very, very strong army. We've got two strong stacks. Oh, here we go. Here comes their ruler. So they're coming down. This is a all-out attack now. Yep. So we did actually. I'm glad that we did move back, because this is now the big thing, and their friend is also coming down to destroy us. I love this. Like they're actually, it's a combined attack with these 2 at the back end here. That's very cool. And now I've got the beasts also going to be coming in and causing issues for us. Well, slave hold. What do we have? Provinces being pillaged. Back over here, I can't do anything about that, unfortunately. Provinces being invaded. And we've got 3 turns before this one then is done as well. They're down in here as well, so they're going to be all over us. So they've got 2 big armies. Let's just look at their numbers. Oops, hang on, that's not it. I'll just close that one. 3 turns till the breach. 1,000 points there. 700 points there. Back in here, 700 points. They're all over us in here as well. They'll move back to defend this once that gets going. Let's start to pick up some more immortals, I think. Let's get, say, 3 of them queued up. I could start to pay for them, but look, I think at this stage, I feel that we've got it covered. It's just we have to be sort of, we're going to have to be a little bit careful with this particular army. So if we're trying to come back up into here, this is the location. Now I've got 1 more turn until the Rally of Lieges. We have to make a decision. Actually, I'll just move all of these up first. We're within striking distance of this one as well. They'll be able to get down. Oh no, they can get to there. Yeah, they can't quite reach us there. It's okay. Okay, that's fine. Dominance produced the other one. Got the shrine coming. Slavehold is now under siege. We now have a food shortage in Slavehold as well. So we'll close that one off. We need to get across to here. Might have to start looking at teleporters, I think. Now, if we do, if I just do a quick save here, just so we can come back to this point. So the choice we have now is to actually pay for 216, we've got 240 to boost this, to then get that, to then get the next turn, we then get the fire giants. If I don't do it now, I don't get hold of it. So we've still got to get one of these in as well. Which way should we do this? Frostspire, don't really need that one. The Dark Forge. I don't really want to get rid of the conduits from this location. I think I'll just cancel that. Beacon of Valor. I won't need that either, to be honest. I think I'll just get the estate hall. I'll just double check this and just sort of see it. I'll just do another quick save, and we will actually go back in, and if I do boost it, yeah, then I can go and grab this. That also gives me more Imperium as well. I've now got no Imperium. I then grab the Scorched Forge into what I have. So it's now been incorporated, and now when the next turn comes up, we then get the fire giants. But do we want to do that? If I just go back and reload it again. So saying it's a lot of armies. It is indeed. We're playing on hard, and we're playing with teams, which means it's doubly hard. So, if we don't do it, 9 turns before we get the next one. Look, we're not going to get the Rally of Legions anyway. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to save my Imperium. Is there anything else we want with the Imperium? I do want to get that one eventually. Building the roads would actually, I think, now become a bit more important to us. I think I'll spend it on that. And then we'll start to build roads through different areas. Let's see how it goes. Are they going to attack us? They may decide to. Now the teams are going to be fighting each other as well. So we just have to, all we have to do really is just hold on. But it's very important that we look after our home locations. They may be wanting to go simply because they've now seen how big we are. Yep, they've given up the siege. Alright. That's cool. This is the AI realizing that they're not going to win that fight. And they're also going back. So what happened there is they saw our army. That group there saw our army and they reported back to their ally. And they've realised it's too difficult. We'll need to come back with a bigger army. Which allows me then to continue on doing what I was doing, which is to go off and try to kill out these different dens and stuff. So I can now pivot to the bottom. So that's good. Domains have been invaded. Yep, so they're now all sort of disappearing. And we have other invasions on the way. So I just want to cast Consecrating Firestorm on you. So this one here, enemy units sustain 20 spirit damage. So it gets Consecrating Firestorm. What does that one do? Has the Flame Herald's Consecration Combat enchantment. Start of combat, cleansing flames appear on random hexes. Right, we don't have to worry about that one. So, so that was actually done, but it doesn't really do anything. New rally is now started, and do you have the Corrupt Soul? It's an ethereal fighting unit. What we can now choose from. The Warbound Beefy Paladins, which are orcs. The Longbow. This one comes from the bloodied halfling city that we've got. But that's probably the one that I'd be most interested in. Just the ethereal nature of this one here. So these guys here are Corrupt Souls. A fighter unit tier. It's going to cost me 17 mana. They're going to come in with frost blades and things like this as well. So their abilities are advanced logistics. Yep, they've got that by default. Ethereal. So they get +2 defense. So they have very high defense, but they are susceptible to spirit damage. They can pass through. They can just move through anything. Immunity to bleeding, disease, immobilized, and poisoned. So their being ethereal is quite strong in that sort of sense. A fighter unit, floating, so move through any terrain. Magic origin and undead. So they get frost and blight resistance, but spirit they're susceptible to spirit and fire. Do we want to bother with them? I don't think I will, actually. I don't think I will. I think I'll just build up myself. But we're sort of getting on top of the money now a little bit. Now gold is becoming the issue for us. We've got 15 turns. That'll be enough turns for us to get and go and pick up that fire giants for the next time, for the next run. Now that is in a position for us to go and attack. Almost. Now if I do the road building, see if I can actually build all the way out to here. So if I build the roads, oh hang on, we've got this little group in here, this is why we're slow. Alright, forget that. Because we've already got roads that extend out this way. So we've already got a road that runs this way. Forest Road. Forest Road. But from here, we don't have a forest road there. So I'm going to go and do road building across into here. That then allows me to still keep on moving at a nice strong clip everywhere. Let's just go and take this unit out. So just do a quick save and auto combat. Bit of damage done there. And I'll dismiss those, I don't want those. And now we should be able to finish this one off. So we'll be, this was the thing that will slow us down the most. I might build a road network anyway. If I build the road network, I can actually end up essentially getting exactly where I need to go. Well, let's go and do that. Oh, hang on. Can't cross mountains and stuff with road building. Is that a mountain? That's only forest. So I've got road building turned on. Okay, and then we'll build the road into here. That's what we need to do there. So we'll actually end up with a road network all the way through here because ultimately we'll be wanting to travel very quickly. I know that we're going to have to respond fast for all sorts of different stuff down this way. So we now actually have a, we can kill that one off, which then opens up this one for us. So I'll just move these down now. Quick save. That's all good. Actually, I didn't do that update. Dismiss that unit. Okay, blood glass has been acquired. So we've got heaps of it. Hero leveled up. So in this case, what are we up to? Level 9. This is Karok the Caster. This is the one down in this other location. Deep Hunger. Or... again, I'm thinking that that's going to be a good one for us. Ultimately, if I go down this way, I can then end up getting the greater elementals as summons. Which way should I do it? I think I'll go that way. So just get more of the vampiric attacks. So we'll close that one there. And we then just want to keep on building the roads up in this direction. We can't move any further. Yeah, can't go any further. Leave that one where that is. This is Alwyn. It's now gone up another level as well. This unit's hit points reduced to 0. It's displaced. I think that's a good one as well. Let's just go that way. Confirm that one. And she's level 14 now. I think I will get this one. Confirm. So she's now got, she's going to have vampiric. I'm not sure if she still gets to make use of that. We'll see what happens in combat. Now, we've got a unit here. We just want to go onto these city ruins. Now there's no screaming rush to come back. Actually, there we go. Dismantle ruins. That way we can claim this as well. There's another scorched forge up there. And no one's actually gone in there yet. Yep, so we'll just get a bit of a stack of these. I'll just leave them back where they are. Now, slave hold. Let's just start to get a few of these things for protection. This is going to be the city that's going to be attacked. Actually, that one there I'll grab as well. Okay, we'll end our turn. Will they come back now that we've moved off again? But building the... oh, here we go. Now this is actually another group. Here they come. They're trying to take back their city. Yep. It's all happening. I love that the teams are actually working as teams. Hi, author tool. It's interesting because obviously they're stronger than we thought. I thought they were struggling, but they must have helped each other. Here they come again. So now that we've moved away, now I can get back there within time, so I'm not going to be too concerned about this. We're going to build a road all the way up to that infestation, destroy it, and then come screaming back. This time they won't see us, I don't think. Brutal incursion failed. Okay, somebody else took it out. That's okay. Province is being pillaged, so this one again is just moving around, just sort of destroying everything down in this way. Infestation is sending another group, just a small monster group, our way. And then we have all of these different things. Slavehold is now under siege. 3 turns until they breach. Signature skill is available. That is for Alwyn. Now we've got the... I don't actually have Chaos. I'm just going to go Shadow. So I've got Adept of Shadow. Yeah, I'll go Adept. Select that one. And again, I've got this one, but we're actually on the weapon. Taunting, I don't think I need that one. There's Drain Familiar. I'll do that one there, because we're going to be using these bites, the vampiric bites, a lot. So I definitely want to... it's a bit hard going here to take this one out, but I definitely want to get rid of this. So we'll move the road across to here. So we've now bridged that. And this particular attack, if I move into that one there, you can see there's a little red line there. That's where I need to get into. So I just need to get that one onto there. That one onto there. And then we're ready to go back after this. This one here, I've got 42... And then just take him out with this one here. Just do a quick save. And we'll just move in. I'm going to auto this one. Yep, we didn't lose anything there. And we'll then pick up another unit. So we'll close that one off. What do we get this time? Another vampire spider matriarch. I'll take the reward. So that cleared out that one. Now this unit is injured. I'm going to move. I'm going to fly it back a different way. And I'll use the vampire spider matriarch back in with that group, along with you. And then we just keep these together. So they're all about the same anyway. So we can actually move this one down to here, along the road that we just created. And we can now just go back and clean out the other location. So we're still in a good position to protect. And they won't see us coming this next time. I mean, they'll probably leave. Yeah, it's still 2 turns away. So from there, how far can we get? Oh, we're close, you know. We're so close. Oh, I can get to there. Okay, if I can get to there next turn, I can then take these on and kill them off. So that's what we'll do. As long as I don't leave. So we can reach it. The spell's ready to cast. So we'll now just go into, we've got plane bound. So this is target race embraces pain when hit by an attack. And do we have anything else? No, that's pretty much it. Let's go that way. Embrace the pain. Yep, 3 turns until the breach. That's not a problem. We've now got the vampire grand halls back in through here. Have now been made. I definitely want to get the now I've got the Throne of Blood city structure, the Soul Forge. This is important for us. I'm going to grab that now. Another immortal there. I'll just grab another. We're sort of chewing through our money and mana again, but that'll be okay. The mana obelisk. The Shadow Trade Quarter through here gives me a lot more gold, but this one's already a bit not really doing all that well. This is Farms and Foresters. It's just a 1. That's not really what I want. The bathhouse. I'm just going to have to go that way for this one, just to try to get it happy. It slows us down too much otherwise. I don't feel like I have to rush this, but what we could do is come back up and protect the city that we have at the top. Just go page up. We can get there in 2 turns. This one doesn't actually. This will be attacked and taken over straight away. I feel that the army that we have down in here is strong enough to deal with this. So I think that does free up my army to come back up the top here. And it is coming back out of here. So they are moving back across this way. I'll just keep them together. Actually, I should build roads. Well, that was silly. That's what we do next turn. We'll be right there. Won't do it yet. I should have started off doing that, you know. We don't have any roads at all through here. That was a silly move of mine. So I'll just take this city. Now 4 turns. Built an outpost up there. So we'll destroy this one. So we're under siege. This is always going to be the case when you're playing a teams game like this. But that's the other team. So I don't know where they're going off to. Oh, they're creating ruins. This is interesting. That's their leader there. The Corsairs. We have to clear all this out after we get rid of this other army that's invading us. Okay, so what do we need to do? All life is sacred. The humanoid may embrace the creatures of this realm. Gains the mark of the otter. I don't think we want that. Users of this race gain +5 stability for each friendly animal unit within their domain, up to a maximum of 30. That's because we're getting so many animals. That's actually really, really good. What's the other one? I have to go this way. I really have to. There's no reason not to. This is now coming in right in the middle of where we are. Okay, well, this is still a safe battle. It's going to be, unfortunately, they're on the road, so I need to clear them out of the road anyway. Because I need to get up to here to wipe this out. So we're going to have to take this out. This is turn 80, so this is actually where we get new spawns coming in. And so this one happened to spawn right in here. On this particular world. It's not a standard thing. So if I move that one into there, just do a quick save. Got a great ape this time. Okay, torture looking entwined thrall, and the minions gape at your army. Will you grant them mercy? Prune the shrubs. Let them grow, discover. Lose 21 knowledge per turn for 6 turns. I'm going to take this, you know. I don't want to go back to being a good. So we'll just get the extra growth there. That I didn't get rid of the den. That didn't work. Alright, we'll just do it this way. So that was not ideal. Now, do I want this guy? I'm thinking yes. Like it's a... so I think I might actually... I'll actually manually do this one. They've got small ones as well. Small apes, but I don't want them. Got the Hunter Spider Matriarch there. But the Primordial Bloodback. Yeah, let's manually do this one, I think. See how we go. Now what we need to do is we need to get this thing bleeding like a lot. So it does have a savage charge, and it's also then got this throw the rock. So the rock thing, it can run forward and then throw it. So it's going to do damage in an area. We need to get bleeding happening on this. Let's just start at the back here. Bring them up. Bring the immortals up. The warlocks. It is bleeding, so that's, if I just need to get attacks in on that big guy. Pretty much everything I've got will end up causing bleeding. So we need to pepper it away. While we then use the other creatures for doing other things. Now we do actually have the frost breath, which can do 3. Won't waste it on any of these just yet. So we need to get Alwyn and Karok into position over here for using their abilities. So we need to use this Siphon Blood, which is not going to work against this guy just yet. Oh, hang on. And what I do want to do is just make it so that they can't get multiple attacks. So we just want to keep everything sort of spread out in that region. Move that one forward. Just move them back. Okay, that just gives me a spread out attack, so I'm more inviting it down into this middle section where it can get sort of like better hits. Move that one up to there. There's 3 that they can get there if it targets that area through there. Hi Charank, how are you going? Thank you for the subscription, that's very, very much appreciated. So the idea here is we want to capture this guy, and we capture him by dominating him. See, look, a very, very strong unit. So we'll end our turn here. Now we're gonna take some damage in this fight. Good, he's come the right way. And those 2. Now one of them was stunned. We have been slowed. So we need to get need to get as many of these as we possibly can. So we're going to come in behind with the frost breath. Now this is actually where the game, I really need to finesse what's going to happen here. If we have a look at this guy here, the he no longer has the protection. He's down to 8 through there. If we have a look and see what he's actually got. He's got 7 resistance, and he's resistant against blight, shock, fire, spirit, and frost at 50%. If I try to, I might just do a quick save so we can have a bit of a look at what's going to happen here. So just go Control S. That allows me to load back in. What we need to do is we need to get his resolve down, and we'll just see what the baseline is here. If I go in, I can't actually reach him to do a draining bite. And can I move you down? Oh, and he can't move. He's been slowed. He's been slowed right down. So at the moment, I actually don't have an attack that can actually get to him with the vampiric bites. And so the vampiric bite there, you can see there's 60% chance of dominating. For him, it's going to be a lot less. And I can't test it, unfortunately. But we have to get their resolve down. So if we can just treat this one as a 60%. This is only tier 1. This one's tier 5. So you can imagine, like if we have a look at this one here, it's got a protection there of like its overall resistances are fairly strong. It's the status resistance is actually the problem we need to try to get overcome, and we don't have. There's sort of nothing there. But the higher the level, like if we go into one of these units, let's have a look and see what this one would be. If I had tried to dominate this one here, still 60%. That's but it should be less than. I need to get the resolve down, and I need to do that by attacking. So I'm going to move some of these up to then go and get other attacks. I've got one attack there. That's then going to block off different things. I'll just move this one up as well. Just move the ones that are a bit of a no-brainer. This web going to be using a 2-hex cone, sustained damage. Now that's going to also then try to web them as well, which I think I'll do. So I can position that one back in there, but it's going to take a bit of damage. The Immortal, I can do big damage. See how it's 90% to inflict status vulnerability and heal the attacker? That's the thing. Like if I can, and I don't have any other real attack there, so I'm going to do that one. Just before I do that, I'm going to be able to move to there, I think. If I just move this one up into here, yeah, I can still got one more move. So I'm just going to move this one forward. Give you to there. I do then get one shot here, and again 60% chance to inflict status vulnerability. So I'm going to take that, and it's bleeding and tormented, but it didn't actually. The status didn't actually drop, so that means that the chance of dominating it is now still 60%. So I need to get as many attacks on these units as I possibly can. That one there. If I bring this one in, 90% chance of doing it. So let's just go in and hit this one. Yep, so status vulnerability there for 3 turns. So if I now have a look at this unit, try to explain what's happening through here. So it's got a current chance is negative 27% for anything like domination. So if I now go back out to my vampire here, if I was going for it, it's gone from a 60% to a 76%. But having said that, it will actually kill it off as well. So I don't really want to be doing that just yet. What I do want to do is I want to bring this one around behind and then do a frost attack. That's going to kill off that one in front. Oh, we froze it. That's really cool. All right, so it's now, and there was a slip away that happened down there. So he's now there, stuck there for a turn. And these are, yeah, the frost is not doing much at all there. I've got to now be careful about fire attacks. Now the shape of the barbed webs sort of comes back around the side. So if I end up in there, I end up barbing all of those. And again, we've got exploit vulnerability there as well. So I'm going to take that one into there. That will then kill that other one off. We've now killed off that other unit. Now if I try to dominate this one, I can now get into here. Oh, it's immune to it. Okay, that's a shame. So unfortunately we have to kill it off. We're not going to be able to take that one on. So I won't, it's a bit pointless now. The whole reason we were doing this was to try to sort of get more action. This is the Avenger. Bring that one across. In that case, I really have to try to smack this thing. Need to now kill this thing off. I'm going to spawn the hatchling. It's going to attack me. I've got no clean way of getting rid of that. Just take these up into here. The same thing here as well. Just with the egg. Now I have the ability to move out of the way. I'm going to really be needing to hit these pretty hard. It's only 45%. Get rid of that one. Shall get the spider egg done here as well. And just have it come in. It stays there, stays there. And we'll start to hit this thing pretty hard next turn. We've still got this one here. Alright, that's good. I won't use the mana. Again, we're still just struggling a little bit with the mana. Although having said that, it would be nice just to lock things down. Yeah, I might just go this way. Just start to do damage on this. I don't mind this. These are freebies anyway. That's fine. We do get a flanking shot on this one. It's been constricted. Just weaken it. Yeah, we can do big damage there. Bring that one in. Get that one as well. I can kill that one off. We can kill that one off. We're going to start fumbling if we do this. Just trying to keep on weakening it. Shadow Dagger, so then blind it. That'll kill that unit off. Come back at the back there. Tail Swap's not going to do enough damage there, so I'll just go with the actual attack. We're close here now. Here we go, that gets the kill. Oh, we missed and hit our own guy. That wasn't good. How did we miss that? That's crazy. Probably should have tried to freeze it, I think. Got a blood cultist in here. Scarlet Plague. I'll throw it. Right, there's really nothing much else for us to do. I won't worry about bringing any more spells in. They're going to be wanting to run. Yep, no point hanging around. So we lost a little bit of health, but not a hell of a lot. Certainly not enough to worry us, so we'll just close that one off. I thought we were going to be able to get hold of one of those. Entwined Scourge. This is a battle mage unit with poison bolts entwine. Oh, we'll take the rewards. What have we got? Enchanted Aegis. Yeah, it's not really all that great. Take the rewards. So the matriarch there. Ideally what we want to be doing is actually getting right up to here with this army. Yep, no one can reach there as well. So I can get the 6 there. That one's just going to go in for support. If I build the road, he gets there. Gosh, do we send him in? I think we will. Just get more roads built. The more we have through here, the better for us, ultimately. I can bring him to there. I can bring that stack to there. Do I take in more at this matriarch? I think I will. So, who do we leave out? The warlock, maybe? Maybe the Avenger. We shall leave the Avenger out. So this one I can now go up and actually destroy all of these. So we've now caught them, basically. This thing buys me a bit more time. So one gets me up to there. 1, 2, 3, not quite. Not quite. One gets me close enough. These 3 here I lose. There's nothing else that really happens there. Yeah, it's got to be there. They just don't quite make it. But he does. Which then leaves this stack to then finish off this group. So when we go in, 3-5 versus 2-4. So it's going to be a fairly big attack. Now I do actually have, he's come back as well, the Shade. The Shade can certainly... No, he can't. I can't. Okay, so I can't move him out. What about you guys? What about if you built a road? Oh, we're close. Actually, I can move up. Alright, so I can actually get these guys in here. Let's just go and take one of them for starters. And build a road through to this point. Okay. Now that one I can't get down there. So the Shade can't be part of that just yet. But another one of these can. So I'm just trying to get the biggest army I possibly can get. Okay, that gives me 3 lots of 6 now. So I've got 2 of the new Immortals, which, so as long as we win the fight, they'll come back to life. So these are expendable. We don't have any mages in here, but that's okay. We're doing what we can. All right, I think we're ready. Let's just do a quick save. And in we go. This will be the biggest fight so far for us. So it's a low-risk battle. I might just auto it and just see what actually happens and then probably play it out. Yeah, we didn't lose anything. I'm just going to accept that just for the sake of expediency. So that's a very, very good result for us. So that's fine. We'll just close that one off. That's destroyed the whole attacking army. Take the reward. So that's good. Let's now reset that one. Duke Awful Fisher. It wasn't one of ours. Don't know who that one was. Anyway, I think it's just like a random thing. Archon Blood has now been acquired. Hero leveled up. This is Karok the Caster. I'll go this way. Close that one off. Yeah. And Alwyn also leveled up. We've got Defender there. It's got Sentinel. We've got this one as well. Gain +1 defense against non-flanking attacks. And this one here, we've got the Shield Bearer. This is adjacent friendly units gain run resistance, or this unit deals 10% more damage. That's sort of where we'd be wanting to go, I think. But that one sort of is for the group. I might go that way. It's not all that exciting, but anyway. Yeah, ruler leveled up as well. We're really rocketing through these. Yeah, I'll just keep on coming down through here with the warlock skills. Level 15, which is good. Got a food shortage here. I'll then drain away this. Level of renown, which is good. So we did capture that one. We sort of, well, not captured her, we put it in the crypt. So she's been killed. Slavehold did produce the shade, which can now move off. And produced another immortal back over here, which is starting to cost me money now. Yep, so we need to... now, what are they doing with this? They're going to absorb it. So 4 turns before they absorb it. Got another province. Go down this way, I think. Just get a forester down that way. And we've got all these different units that need to now move. So you move back to there. I'm going to build the roads. Let's just move this one back. There's any road building we'd need to really do here, but I'll just again just try to get just try to connect everything up through roads. And similarly here. These roads built. Keep on building them. Alright, we'll save it there, and I think I'm going to have to get going, guys. So we've got our army coming back again to sort of to create havoc back in through there. We will be able to get this eventually, which will then give us the focus crystals. Should be able to get those. I don't think I'll end the turn. I think I'll just leave it here, and then we'll when we come back next time, we'll sort of play this one out a little bit and see how we go. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll be will I be back tomorrow? I've got a Slytherin stream pretty early, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to stream tomorrow. Tomorrow is normally when I stream Distant World, so I'll definitely do a makeup if I don't get to do that one. But otherwise, yeah, we'll see how we go. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. Actually, I'll be streaming on my own channel for Slytherin, so we'll be here tomorrow. Yes, I will definitely be here for tomorrow for a. I'm just trying to think of what the arrangement was. I'll be streaming here. Yeah, so I will be doing a stream. I forget exactly which game I'm playing. Anyway, there's a game which just came out today, and I can't think of what the name is. It's a war game. Nice little war game, actually. But anyway, I'll leave it there. I'll catch you guys tomorrow if you're around. Thanks for watching.